vegan here at Natural Detox. Just waiting for my room to get ready, but I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm just sitting here in this lovely corner. Just finished my coconut water and waiting for my Chocolate Lovers vegan protein bowl. This is my Chocolate Lovers bowl and a smoothie. I didn't even know I got a smoothie. Yeah, I love my chocolate. And I can still get it here. Hey, this smoothie bowl, I'm not gonna lie. This smoothie bowl is one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. It is freaking delicious. And I'm gonna eat like this for the next 22 days and lose weight. I'm moving in. That's it. I'm moving in. So some of these videos are probably gonna be random. Just as I get thoughts, I'm just gonna record. But if this is eating vegan, high protein, something like this, it's like a bowl full of chocolate with bananas, and then I'm not even sure what the smoothie is. I didn't even order that. It just came with it. I'm not sure. It's kind of got like a nut flavor to it, but it's good. But if this is vegan, I can do this. I could totally do this. They have ones that are like higher in protein if you need higher protein for when you're active, or ones that are lighter if you don't eat as much. But oh my god, it's freaking yummy. I feel like I'm eating a dessert right now, and it's my protein bowl for lunch. Alright, so forgive me. Frizzy's just a new hairstyle here. Thailand, it is what it is. Maybe I'll get it professionally straightened at some point. So I'm checked into Natural Detox, and I'm just here at my room getting ready to go in, and I figured that I will just video taking you in with me to really get that wow factor. But I think I need to stay here for like 6 months or a year, or find the like. The first thing I'm gonna do is turn you around. I have my own little bungalow, and I'm gonna turn you around and show you what my life looks like right now and what my life is gonna look like for the next 22 days. This is my view of the pool, a little lounging spot. I have a hammock, drying rack, and chairs.
What did you say?
And this is my bungalow for the next 22 days. Wow. So I have a fan, nice bed. I even have little shelving, which is fantastic. Nice mirror, mini fridge, safe, bottled water. Can make tea in here. Oh, hanging racks, hangers. Bathroom, big sink, body wash and shampoos provided, so not conditioner, more hanging racks. Toilet, obviously, shower. You're all in one. Even has a squeegee, that's super great. No, I think I can get used to living like this. On a regular. I just have to find it more affordable space. But wow. It's the front entrance, and the beach is right on the other side of that building. There's some really nice sitting areas right there in front of us. There's the stairway that goes up to the pool into my room. Over here to the right, looks like this is where a lot of the hard work happens. They do have bike tours that you can take, and then there's weights, fitness training, yoga mats, all kinds of stuff in here. Just walking around being nosy. So I don't think it's a super big place. I think it's just all kind of consolidated and just balanced out right. I think if I just walk up and down that hill a couple times every day, that'll do it.
Didn't familiarize himself with how big is this river? Must be big.
Here we are on our first cardio adventure this morning. And we're going on a hike. So right now we're walking through Lamai to get to the secret jungle location where we'll be hiking. It's 7 in the morning and it is already hot. Humid. It's humid today. There's not a breeze. All right, day one, y'all.
And he's so much into, he's always sending me stories of food, and he's something like the only thing I want to do there is to eat. So he's sending me all the different type of food. I think.
Alright, it's been a while since I've been climbing the inclines. I'm getting a minor ass whooping by the mountains of Thailand. Whew. Throw a little bit of heat in, and yeah, this is good. I'm happy to be back in the mountains, even though it's a lot warmer than what I love to hike in, but I'm taking 5 minutes just to kind of chill for a minute. But I'm in this along this little like agricultural field, and I'm gonna turn you around because that's funny. There's looks like a washing, you know, the old, like when you rolled the clothes through the wash machine to get all the extra water out. Let me turn you around and show you those. Yeah, so comment if you agree, because I think those are it's probably where they used to wash clothes. They look rusted and moldy now, so I don't know if they still use them, but yeah, it looks like you roll it on the right, put the shirt and your pants through, and it gets all the excess water out. I'm sitting here on a rock at the edge of this little like agricultural field. The rest of the gang is up ahead. There was still about another, I don't know, half, 3/4 of a mile up. And yeah, I hit my limit. Not physically, but the heat. So I was just started feeling a little nauseated, even though I have a huge thing of water and I drank a bottle of electrolytes. And I'm not upset about it. Like, this is day one. So I want to come back and do this again, obviously, and show I can do it a week from now, 2 weeks from now, whatever. And I think that one of the big things that I learned when I was on the Appalachian Trail, because if you watched any of those videos, you knew I was always the slowest one. Well, I felt that way. I was always the last one. I was always at the end. I always seemed to have some injury. And when I was going through that, it was hard. But then I started to just, I talked some of my videos about perspective, and I just had to start to really change my perspective and just look at the fact that, like, I was out there doing it. I was out there doing it as a, as a thru hiker, as a solo female thru hiker, and I was doing it no matter how much I was doing. So once again, I tap into that, and I don't know that I necessarily would have been okay as easily. I think I would have pushed, because obviously you come here, you want to get into shape, so you're going to push yourself, right? But you don't want to push yourself to the point where you injure yourself or you pass out from the heat. It wrecks your whole day or wrecks your whole first week. So I'm sitting on this rock, and I got to the point where, like, I can see Lamai, the whole, I don't know if it's a what do you call it, town, a province, whatever, and then I can also see the water. So I just decided this was my spot, and I'm sure that the spot where everybody's going up higher is going to be even better, but I'm content with the spot where I'm at right now, and I think that Like sometimes I don't even know who I am when I say some of this stuff sometimes. But I think that's really important that I've had to learn and not beat myself up and beat myself down. And I'm content. And right now, in the moment where I am and what I've done, I'm content. So let me turn you around so that you can see as best, because I don't want to be trampling on, there's sprinkler systems and stuff. So I'm going to do the best that I can to get you, because I have this tree right in my way, to get you some good viewpoints of what I'm sitting here on this rock, just taking a little chill pill before I head on down. So this is the pesky tree that's right in my way, but here's Lamai, and that's where we came from down there. And then over here to the right, is the water. So here I am on a mountain in Thailand. I'm walking down by myself. I almost was going to continue to head back up, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll make it to the top before I leave, and I'm still feeling some knee effects from the AT. I just have to learn to say no, learn to step back and be smart. But I still can't believe sometimes that I'm walking around in places like this, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to walk back down and go back through the village and start to head back to the Wellness Center until everybody else gets back. And I just heard something, and of course my U.S. instinct is to get a little freaked out right when you hear something in the woods. And I turn the corner, and there's a little blue moped, and there's probably a lady 70, 75 years old sitting on the ground cutting bamboo, pieces of thick bamboo, thicker than my, sweating her face off like me. And that's, I don't know, when I talk about perspective, I look at it as my perspective. Here I am whining and complaining because I couldn't make it up a hill and I'm hot, or complaining at Elephant Nature Park because we have any air conditioning for a week and I was swollen and inflamed from just being so hot. And then you see somebody that's 20 years my elder sitting in a jungle chopping bamboo, and she never goes into the air conditioning. And so there you go. That's powerful perspectives right there. I hope you don't get tired of hearing that. I'm sitting here at the Wild Tribe Cafe, which is where we eat and all of our food is prepared, but it's also open to the public. So if you happen to be in Koh Samui, in this part of Koh Samui and Lamai, in the south, and you walk past it, the food and the smoothies and everything are absolutely amazing. I'm going to turn you around really quick and kind of show you. These two tables that we have, these bigger tables, are the ones that like we all typically usually sit at when we eat, but every table's open to the public. But let me show you how beautiful the restaurant is. There's the reception. And this way is the yoga studio / we're gonna go lift weights. So today was my first day, my actual first day of just not checking in here at Visit Natural Detox in Koh Samui. So I wanted to just recap what today was. I did get some footage today, but not a whole lot. It's really kind of like, it's the first real day. There's a lot of transition. Yesterday was Sunday, so it was just getting checked in and not really a whole lot of anything other than the sound bath ceremony last night, which I'll throw a picture up at the end of that. I've tried to remember to take a picture of every meal that I've had since lunchtime yesterday. So at the end of the video, be sure to look at that. The menu is super extensive. It is 80% vegan and then 20% vegetarian. I think I got it right. I think that's what I got it right, where there's no eggs and everything. So it is 80% of the menu, and then 20% you can get things like, you know, eggs and cheese and dairy milk if you so desire, for your coffee or whatever. So this morning started out with, at 7 a.m. we all met downstairs and we went on a hike to a secret jungle view. I did get some footage of that. If you saw that, if you see that footage, and well, you'll see that footage that I didn't quite make it to the top. I think it was about a half a mile short. And then the funny story is that I'm going to tell you right now is that, because I was like, oh yeah, I can get back down on my way, but it's, you know, it's dirt roads and you got houses and some agricultural land. Well, sure enough, I took a wrong turn. Luckily, after walking one way where 5 dogs didn't want me to go and another way where 1 dog didn't want me to go, finally a gentleman from Australia came riding by on his bike and saved the day. He's like, no, you got to go back and then make a right. So I was wandering around the jungle a little bit. I had Google Maps, but it was not telling me right. I'm usually really good after being a thru hiker of paying attention to my points of turns and everything. But then again, I didn't expect that I would be going back alone. And luckily when I got back on the right path, then the group was coming back down from the view. So it's a little frustrating that I didn't make it, and it really wasn't due to ability as much as like the heat just kind of got to me. I started feeling a little nauseated, and that was just, I was low on electrolytes. And so basically here you have a cardio activity first thing in the morning, and that's before you've had breakfast or a smoothie or anything. It's not open yet. So it's really important to make sure that you have some electrolytes. They do sell some organic ones here, and then of course 7-Eleven, and I brought some home. So I will make it a point to make sure that I'm chugging a bottle with electrolytes before we leave here. That being said, what I also did was I only ate half of my dinner tonight, and I brought the other half back so I can just munch on some carrot sticks or something. Just, I feel like I need to have a little something in me, you know, just to give me a little bit of energy in the morning. Tomorrow we're going on a waterfall hike, and that's not as intensive. It's the elevation, and that's, I should be fine as long as I'll put those things into place and see. So I didn't make it all the way. It's disappointing, but I'm here for 3 weeks. So you know what that is as I continue to, you know, kick my own butt, as I keep saying, then my goal obviously is to, you know, get to the point where I make it up there with not a problem. So I think the biggest thing is that I just need to make sure that I'm juiced. If they do the same hike next Monday. When you're here for multiple weeks, they do try to change up some of the things so that if you're here for, they have a 15-day one and then the 22, you're not doing like the same cardio activities every morning. So they do try to mix that up. So that was this morning, and then when we came back, we got back, I want to say around 9, maybe a little after 9, and everybody grabbed some breakfast, and then at 10 o'clock, it kind of had the orientation, just kind of, you know, we were all in the yoga studio, just kind of, everybody introduced themselves. They kind of, you know, just told us about the place and all of the things that, you know, were included in our packages, things that we could add on, services, where things were in the area. So that was just basically just a, you know, a casual orientation at 10. And then at 11 o'clock, we had a yoga flow. That was rough. Those yogas where you're just kind of going from one thing to the next, but I did it. I survived that. And then trying to think, then I went and showered, because I think I'm showering like 3 or 4 times a day. So obviously I went on a hike, showered, breakfast, yoga, showered, lunch, and then I had a little bit of free time. So I jumped in the pool to just kind of bring my body temperature down. and then got cleaned up. And then at 4 o'clock, I had strength training. Well, I apologize. At 3:30, I had my meeting. You get scheduled like a 15-minute meeting with the fitness instructor here to just kind of make sure that like she knows what your goals are while you're here. If you have any, previous injuries, if you have any things that like, what are your goals, and then what are the things that you might have that you need to be like. I'm still catering to this knee, so she's aware of that and helping me modify things that I might have to do. And mine was at 3:30. I was the last one, and then my strength training class this week, Monday through Fridays, and for the next 2 weeks after, is going to be at 4 p.m. Tonight, we didn't have an activity at 7 like last night. We had the sound bath. So some evenings you're going to have something in the evening, and then some evenings you're not, which is really nice because I was able to get back into my room a little bit earlier. It was a long day. My day started at 6 and it's 8 o'clock, and little smatterings of resting here and there, but and some days are going to be like that. It's going to be kind of like things are going to be, and it's optional. So I don't have to do anything if I don't want to, but I'm here and this is the first week, and I'm going to check out the buffet. And then if there's some things that are redundant next week, then I can choose to skip those and do something else, maybe schedule a massage. There is a Muay Thai boxing center 2 doors down from where we're at. That's where the Muay Thai class is going to be. It's a group class on Saturday, but it goes up a hill. So if I tend to not go on a hike because I already did it, like if they do the same hike next Monday that they did this week and I don't want to do it, I'm just gonna kind of trek up and down that. You see the training boxers like running up and down the hills around here. So it's awesome that I have that elevation to work on. But yeah, then after my strength training, that was pretty much it for tonight. I took another shower and walked down to 7-Eleven to just get some conditioner for my hair and a couple other little things with one of the other people that are here with me, and then came back and had dinner. And now I'm in my room and I'm showered and I'm cleaned up, and I'm not going back out in the heat for the rest of the day. So I think that's it. I really am enjoying it. I don't remember how many people are here, but it's pretty busy here. There's a good handful of married couples here. And there's a mother-daughter that's here, and then a bunch of us that are kind of just solo, and it's all age groups and all activity levels. So I mean, it's really it's been a good experience so far. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna sleep really well. And with the package, I got the all-inclusive, so it includes my meals. I get 3 meals a day. I get a smoothie or a juice, I get a coffee or a tea, and I get either a fresh coconut water, it's actually in the coconut, or kombucha is how you say it. And those are just included. I just walk up and give them my name, and they just put it in the computer so they know that I'm not eating 5 meals a day, which their meals are huge. I can barely get them down. So I also get 3 massages a week. So I went and I scheduled those for the entire week, and I tried to schedule those for around when I felt like I was going to need some recovery. And then it also includes they have a spa a few doors down, and it includes a day there, which is going to be like sauna, steam room, and then there's a breath work class that you can take, and then an ice bath. So I mean, that's really great for recovery. So we'll see. I'm gonna do my best to record some things. The difficulty is that there is other people here that are here for a reason, just like I am, and I really want to respect people's privacy, respect, not intrude on their reasoning for here and make them feel uncomfortable. I mean, we're sweating, we're gross, we're, not always in the best poses and stuff. So please bear with me. I'm going to be here for 3 weeks. So I'm sure that I will be able to get snippets of things here and there, but it's not necessarily going to be all at once. So keep watching. I hope that you'll keep watching. And let's see if I have anything else right now. I don't think I have anything else right now to share. Trying to think. I think that's it for today. But I survived day 1. And yeah, so, like this video, ask me some questions if you have any questions about the resort. It's not very big. So I'll keep taking some walking videos sporadically, and I'll try to just do one so that you can kind of see walking in how everything's laid out, but it's literally not very big. It's a cafe, a yoga studio, that's where we do our workouts and everything else, and then the pool, and then the residential, and then our places, our villas, our houses. So it's not very big. It's not some giant resort. But yeah, I think that's all that I have for day one. I'm still smiling. And yeah, so if you like this video, please, give me a little thumbs up here and there. If you have a second, if you have a question, ask me a question below. I will continue to link Visit Natural Detox in the description if you're interested in checking them out. They do have packages where you don't have to include the food and all that I did, so it'll be a little bit less, but I figured the first 3 weeks I'm just going to go all in and just do what I gotta do, and then in 2 weeks I'll reassess and decide if I'm gonna continue on or what. Take care, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow on day 2. Bye.